Hello, thank you for listening to the Skate Fillet podcast. This is episode 119. I am Grant Fiero, and this is Michael Medina. Today we're going to be talking about Street League Super Crown, which went down in Los Angeles. Jarne Verbruggen went pro for Element. Call Me 917 dropped the video. Spitfire and Thrasher released Thrash and Burn, and some more, which we will get into. But Mike just watched the ending of the Call Me 917 video. So we're going to start off there. Mike, as you were watching it, you were vocally frustrated with the fact that there's no names popping up on the screen because you're not too familiar with everyone on the team. So other than that, what'd you think about the video?
I mean, the video itself, the quality of skateboarding is excellent.
Yeah.
The whole I will never be a fan of like not having title cards and who's skating when they're skating. I'm just like, especially like for a brand that is so revolved around just Alex himself. Like when you think of 917, you automatically think of Alex Olsen, even if your favorite skateboarder on the team isn't Alex Olsen.
Okay.
And so for somebody like myself who doesn't know shit about it, like I just know that it's a brand and I know that Alex Olsen owns and runs it. And that Aiden from Supreme skates for them. That's literally all I went into this video knowing about them.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, obviously is partially my fault, partially whatever, you know what I mean? Me just not really getting into that brand like that, I guess. But like for them introducing the brand, so to speak, like we haven't really seen that. Like we saw the Nike collab, right? Like they did a video for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the introduction, but
right, like that's what I'm
big
saying.
video.
That's what I mean. For like for their first like full length video or whatever, like you'd think that they'd have names in there, especially if they're gonna have full parts. Like I can understand the argument of like, well, it's just a montage or it's just an edit. Like, okay, cool, that's fine. That doesn't really bother me because it's just an edit, right? But this is like a full length with people having select full length parts. Therefore, I feel like it should have fucking titles, man. At least who the skater is.
Yeah. No,
That's
I
all.
hear you.
Everything else about the video, that's if that's the only complaint that I have, that's a pretty fucking good video, right?
That's a good sign that the video was good, yes.
Yeah, dude. All I know is that everyone snaps. There is a lot of like really urban manual tricks done on like really like strange, creative, different obstacles that you don't typically see.
Yeah,
as opposed to, like,
I think
your
kind of like
your LA skater who has like the perfect manual pad right in front of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there, just as an example, there's one that's like a manual pad and then it like hits a bump and then goes down into a manual pad. Are you doing what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like that spot is fucked up. Like, dude, they were killing that spot, man. And like for me, who especially since doing this show and we watch so many skate videos, and me being like the age I am, and I've watched so many skate videos, you know. So to see somebody skate creative spots in a creative way is like my favorite thing of like to look for now, like at this age, at this point in like my viewing of skating videos or whatever. Like I look for creative spots and creative trick choice almost over everything. Style first, obviously, because that's just how I am. But when it comes to shit like that, like that's why I fell in love with like Jarne. I know that we're not going to talk about him for like a little bit or whatever, but like that's why I fell in love with him, because his spot choice was so different.
Yeah.
Like that's, I don't know, I enjoy shit like that. And if you're going to do manual tricks, make them different. Make them cool as fuck, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I would agree. Like,
Yeah.
I think the spot choice and the trick selection and just like the filming, it all like really went well together.
It was urban as hell.
Yeah, it really worked out good together.
Every spot looks crusty.
Yeah, I would agree. Aiden was sick to start it off with him.
Yeah, I think that was good.
The funny B-roll and everything.
Good. Totally. I think that was a really good move on their behalf to put him first, because he's like sort of like the, other than Alex, I'd say he's almost like the face of the brand. Like a lot of people associate 917 with Aiden at this point.
I think a lot of people are familiar with Aiden that maybe aren't as familiar with some of the other dudes. Probably kind of just due to charity,
myself included,
the Supreme stuff that Aiden got into.
The Red Devil video is why I know him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's like what I think of when I think of Aiden. Is I always think of that Red Devil video for some reason.
I mean,
that's like the number one thing for me.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I think of Aiden, that's the video I think of.
I thought it was super sick how they used the Nickel song. Just because Nickel obviously is friends with some of those dudes, obviously Aiden, and I'm sure has a relationship with Alex. And I don't know. Yeah. I just think it's sick that they're like it. I just get this vibe from that huge crew of dudes how much they want to support each other.
Totally. We saw like Ben K out.
They get on each other.
We saw Ben K in there for a second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a lot of appearances, which was super cool.
Okay, cool. Okay. Actually, I'm glad that we can reference this. So, who was the dude that had his back with like the bald head and the weird nerdy glasses
Nick
and
Stain,
shit?
I think is who you're talking about. He's like taller.
What's his name?
Nick Stain.
Nick Stain?
Yeah.
Nick Stain.
Nick Stain. He's in the video. I think that's
1 in a million. 1 in a million?
Yeah. From 1 in a million, and he's in Quarter Snacks videos.
Nick Stain.
Yeah, he's on 917.
Shit, man. You know what's sick is to see these 1 in a million dudes popping up like fucking 10 years later.
Like super later, huh? It's so crazy.
John Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Forrest. Even what's his face that was Flow for Enjoy for a while. What happened to him? Ruben.
Oh, Ruben. Yeah, he's from San Diego.
Right?
He went to the same high school I did. But
what happened to him? That dude's super good.
He lives in SF now. I think he put up footage kind of recently. Like he'll be in some like Thrasher edits from time to time. I think maybe like those SF Treat videos they put out.
Nick Steen, that's sick, dude. I totally remember that guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I mean Max Palmer wrapped it up. Oh, actually, Alex Olsen, that back 50 on that rail.
Oh yeah.
The bar that was on the fence was insane.
Alex Olsen got stupid pop.
Yes, I would agree. The head-on nose grind tail grab on the like the basketball court rail or whatever.
Yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want about Alex, but his skating is A1, man.
Dude, it's so fun to watch.
His skating is gnarly.
Was it? Am I tripping, or was it Mango that did that manual to front board?
I'm pretty positive that was Mango.
That was unbelievable.
That was unbelievable. He did it so perfect.
The way it flipped out, I was like, "What?"
Dude, it looked like one of those tricks that you had been doing. Like, you know, like you have a trick that you're kind of just doing all day, and you're just like, your homie's like, "Yo, let me film it." You're just like, "Flip."
Yeah,
here you go. Like it literally looked like, "Oh yeah, I got you. Here you go."
Yeah, it looks so mellow.
He's so like, and like it was so not mellow. That was like the definition of hectic.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying like I'm agreeing.
That, no, totally. The way that he skated it, he didn't give a shit.
Yeah. But that is not what I expected as he was managing.
Not one bit, man.
I don't think anybody was like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna go into front board."
That's another one. That's one I could probably watch a loop of.
And yes,
whoa,
yeah, that's a good
whoa, holy
and
shit, whoa.
Flip out of a front board on the sunrail, I would say.
That whole flip out of a front board is still very iffy. Some people make it look tight, and some people make it look absolutely awful.
Well, he made it look amazing, and so does Billy.
I thought it looked perfect. It was high and tight, not like the flop over one.
Yeah, and sometimes people will like the board will be like chilling on the ground, and they're still like on their way down.
Yeah, I don't like that.
His worked out.
I don't like that. Yeah. It flipped fast, and it flipped at the pinnacle. Man.
Mm-hmm. I think Billy Jackson's the king of it, though.
I don't even know who that is, dude.
He's low-key your favorite skater.
My favorite skateboarder is Spencer Hamilton, and you know this.
Mike, you got a new favorite skater on the show every week. But they're always good choices. Spencer is...
It's low-key Spencer, dude.
That's the same thing. That's why I just use the word low-key, because the last time you're like, it's low-key Rob Wooten, but... but
then who was it last time?
What?
Who was my favorite skater last time?
Rob Wooten.
Oh, I thought it was Frankie Spears last time.
Oh yeah, no, last week was Frankie. I just always think of the Rob one because it was funny. You like didn't want to talk about it for a while.
I don't like.
You would like text me like Rob's my favorite. And then one week you finally just said it on the show. I don't know why you're like embarrassed to be psyched on Rob. He's sick.
Bunch of fucking comments like, "Yo, you're a hipster now, dude. You fucking hipster trash bag."
Rob has cool trick selection too.
Dude, come on, man. People need to stop fucking with him. He's the best, man.
So Max Palmer at the end of the 917 video, skating that spot that's like he goes like up a stair or curb, whatever, and then it's like those really short stairs. It's like he like firecrackers them.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so
the
amazing.
firecracker stairs. I feel like that's the only way I know how to refer to those.
Yeah, firecracker stairs will work. The
Yeah,
that like
I mean,
nollie,
I know what you mean.
and then crackers them switch and switch back 180s out.
Yeah, the switch cracker is gnarly. The switch cracker, like full
Dude,
cap out, basically.
The switch cracker was the one, dude. That was amazing.
Yeah, that's fucked up,
killed it.
dude. If you're out
He
here
killed
doing switch crackers, dude, you're killing it already. Like I back the
Um,
switch cracker. Remember
and
when
then that
fucking
nose grind at the end, dude, transferring from like that up
what is that?
of metal.
Who steps to that? Who
That
steps
was
to that
so
kind of
wild.
spot? I don't know, man. I'm backing that dude. What was his name?
Max Palmer.
Max Palmer. See, everyone should know that, but they don't.
Well, hopefully now they do.
They don't though, because only a certain amount of people watch Skate Fillet, and there's not titles on there, so no one would ever know.
Yeah, I don't know about the no title thing. I hear your frustration. I really felt like passionate about the like why wasn't no titles with the flair for me. Because like even though I personally knew most of those people, I know a lot of people didn't.
Yeah, and it's kind of strange. Yeah, especially for the Lakai one because they were introducing
like a whole new
essentially a
team.
whole new team, right?
Yeah, it's like why would you not? I just really didn't get it. I mean, I would like to hear their reasoning. Maybe there's something that we're just not thinking of. But I'm just like, dude, you're bringing in all these new people. You have to know that a lot of people while you're gonna watch your video don't know who that
Dude,
is.
I came up under 411. They tell you everything that's going on. If a dude pops up for one trick, you know that from that one trick.
I think that's cool. I mean,
I like that, dude. It's not like some crazy thing to go out of your way to insert a fucking name for 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, but I think sometimes in a montage, people just it's like
in a montage, that's fine. Like I said, I don't even have an issue with it in a montage.
Yeah, but there's gonna be parts. I think you might as well. I don't know.
That's how I feel about it, man. I don't know. And I feel like we've already seen it done well. Tricolor did it.
Yep.
They did it fine. Really didn't bother me whatsoever.
That video is put together really well.
I personally have watched it quite a few times.
I could watch that Frankie part. You know what I could loop? I could loop that Frankie like when he nose bonk big spins at bump to bar because no one else would go to bump to bar and think of that.
Yo, the thing that sticks out for me just because I do the trick and I know how fucked up it is over stuff. He frontside half cab heels like a 12 in that.
Frankie, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up, dude. Like the blindside time for that is high. Like you're not seeing your board for a good amount of time before you catch it.
He does a really good front board kickflip.
Yeah, he does it really.
On that
Frankie's fucked up. We know about Frankie Villani. I just hope that we see more footage from Frankie Villani this year. You know what I'm saying? Like hopefully soon.
Well, let's hope.
Let's hope.
I mean,
hopefully we see Frankie Villani footage like really soon. Hopefully we get like a full part or something.
I mean, we just got one, but we'll see.
That's fine. It's almost the end of the year, so we need to get something like really soon.
Why? We trying to see a Frankie Sodi push?
That would be so tight. He's not even pro.
Yeah, well, you know, now that we said
he doesn't even have a board sponsor.
Because
no. Are we moving on to Thrash and Burn already? Are we there?
I mean, I said the word Sodi, so then I think the trophy's already at Louis' house.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, where else would it be?
You can go ahead and give it to Louis.
Yeah, they could just call it in August this year or September.
Dude, that guy has. What's the word I want to look for? Like, what's the word I want to use? I should say. Like, do you remember when Ashad and when Wes won?
Yeah,
they were just like
footage.
So fucking dialed in. Like that's how Louis looks right now. Like everything it looks like he's just having fun, going on trips with his friends, and he just happens to be doing like really, really high caliber.
And you don't know what you're gonna get, dude. It's like endless. The tricks are
nose grind on that rail into the bank. Holy shit!
The alley-oop pop shove it over the handrail.
How do you do the nose grind pop over though? That's like crooked grind, I guess you can call it. Whatever, it doesn't really bother me. I'm just saying that was nuts, dude. I don't know, man. Louis on some other shit right now. He also does the no push line. You talking about the no push line?
The nose grind 50180 and then switch flip back tail where they're all push each other.
No push,
dude.
You're a real one when you're doing no push lines, dude.
Louis just goes. I mean,
yeah, switch flip back tail, just like, yeah, okay, here you go.
It looks so mellow, dude. It's crazy.
So Louis was the MVP for you?
For me, yes. The Wally 180 where he goes off the rock to Fakey Manny and then flips.
What do you think about that spot?
Oh, it looked super fun.
Oh,
I would love to try to skate it, but I love to watch Louis Wally 180 Fakey Manny flip out. All perfect.
His Fakey Manny is like perfect. Yeah, I was gonna say perfect.
He didn't even move.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with people getting all crazy
really
in the manual because I think it kind of adds to it. But then I saw him just chilling. I was like, wow, that looks sick.
There's two different ways though. Like if you hit a wiggle in the middle of it, I love it. But if you're also just completely steady the entire time, I love it too. It's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me. I like manual dudes will always be like a thing that I won't understand because I'm so not a manual dude.
Not at all. You're just not a manual guy.
I'm just not a manual guy. Like as tech as I'm gonna get is either flip in or a flip out of a regular manual, and that's really it. Maybe like with it, like now that I'm old and shit, I'll just start doing manuals.
You should. You know what, man? You know you should try to. You should skate like an angled down mani pad. It's way more.
I just don't want like that to be my thing. Like I pull up and do manuals.
Well, why?
I don't know. I don't know why. I have no reasoning.
I think manuals are sick, but I don't know. I guess if it's like all you're doing, it could get boring to watch. But a lot of dudes that are really good at manuals tend to have a pop, and I love that mixture of like a manual trick and then like a trick over a bench or something. Like Kelly Hart. Kelly Hart, this is random, but his fakey pop shove-its and fakey varials I think look so sick.
You love that.
Just those two tricks he does look amazing.
Kelly's tight. Yeah. I didn't realize that he was so involved at Expedition.
He's a team manager.
I didn't realize that until recently.
When did they bring that up on the 9 Club recently? Oh, in the 9 Club experience. The new one, the second one, Joey Brzezinski's on it. And I think they talk about visual and someone's like, asks about the team, and he's like, yeah, Matt Miller's on visual. And I think the kid said something along the lines of like, oh, I didn't realize he's off Expedition. And Chris goes, yeah, Kelly kicked him off. It's so funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But I mean, we can keep talking about Thrash and Burn because we only talked about Louis. But all in all,
I'll tell you right now, I've watched that clip of Grant gapping over to Crooked Grind at least like 50 to 60 times.
It's pretty insane.
Dude, I don't understand how like my thing is like who else in skateboarding is gonna do that? Like I can't think of anyone else. I mean, obviously I don't know what people's capabilities are or what they think it, but like I'm just saying, like looking at that spot, that's like not a fucking spot.
That was gnarly.
Like that grate that he had to ollie over is a spot. The rail is a spot. Like who puts both of those spots together? Grant Taylor does. And I think it's sick that we're getting these random little spots of them, just little here and there. We get Grant Taylor. Yeah, and then he's gone. And then Grant Taylor comes back, and then he's gone. And then Grant Taylor, I love it. I fucking love it. I also think that people forget that he was Saudi not that long ago.
Yeah, you have a point.
Like, come on, guys. Let's not forget about this dude.
Well,
and we got to see him and Raven. Yeah, we got to see him, Raven, and Zion on the same fucking ramp. Whoa.
Oscar was killing some tranny in there. Dude, Rainey was sick.
I'm just saying, dude, if you're going to name 3 tranny dudes, my top 3 tranny dudes to watch, it's literally those 3. For sure.
Say the list again.
It's Zion, who needs to be pro. Yo, where's that Zion board at? And then Grant Taylor, and then Raven.
Okay. Yeah, that's
they're all in there absolutely shitting, dude. My God. Dude, when fucking Zion does that, like, the air where he smacks his tail, I could watch that shit all day. I love that, dude. I love when they smack their tail like that. I think it's so sick.
The tail smack's tight.
Yeah, you know who else does it really well is Willie. Willie Lara does it really well. I saw him do it in person, and I was just like, damn. Like, he smacks the fuck out of it, dude. It's tight.
I mean, Willie goes blast off in the tranny, dude.
Yeah, so what do you think about Corey Kennedy clips?
They were sick. I enjoyed his footage as I always do. His back Smith on that crazy bump the bar type thing.
You know what's cool?
I always enjoy Corey footage.
You know what's cool about it though?
What?
His sponsors are sticking around, dude. His sponsors have his back. Besides one sponsor I noticed that did not have his back publicly.
Who's that?
Nike SB.
What do you mean? I mean, they included him in their post about the video.
Yeah, but not like the other ones did, man.
Explain.
Like, if you go to Crail Tap, go to Girl, go to fucking Spitfire, go to like all these other ones. They like make it a point to like make the post about Corey to like, you know what I mean? Like promote that, like, let's not forget about Corey, let's have his back kind of thing. Like Nike was kind of just like, he was in it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I took away from it as a fan, not as a person who's trying to dissect and talk about skateboarding every week. It's literally as a fan that I noticed that right away.
Well, I was just kind of waiting to see. Nike hasn't, at least to my knowledge, said it commented on the situation at all in regards to Corey. And so I was kind of been waiting for that. And I mean, they, in their caption, their post about the video on Instagram, they included him. So that's kind of all I looked into. It was okay. Like they're still promoting him as a team rider. Girl was super straight up with it. Sam Smythe said Girl's gonna back him no matter what. That it's a family. And
so they posted him on like all of their social medias, like every single one that they have on under Crail Tab, pretty much.
So yeah,
I don't know. I think it's cool that people have his back. Especially, I shouldn't say I think it's cool that people have his back. I think it's cool that his sponsors have his back. I'm still personally, I'm still very iffy on the subject, but I think it's cool that his sponsors have his back. I think that's rad.
Iffy on the
especially
subject.
Yeah, but I think like at a time where they could just run. Like, I think it's sick that they make it public to, like, make sure that they're supporting their dude, you know? Yeah.
Definitely. I agree.
I think that's sick. Like, good for skateboarding needs more of that, especially when there's not a lot of that going around when people get into shit or whatever, you know?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, regardless, that whole situation sucked for everyone involved.
Everyone involved. Including the community, shit.
Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a bad day for so many people that were affected by P-Stone's life, Corey. I mean, I think that, to be honest, I mean, this isn't in our notes. We weren't planning on talking about this, but now that it's a topic, I think that, honestly, I thought it was really terrible to see, like, skateboarding, like his sponsors and everything, we've seen them back him and support him through this. But if you go to, like, Corey Kennedy's Instagram, like, it's filled with comments of people telling him that he sucks. And, like,
horrible
that does
comments,
absolutely nothing.
Telling him to kill himself and shit.
Yeah, it's like, dude, that sucks to even see that and read that and think that people
check it. Even if you're on the opposite side of the spectrum where you think that what happened that went down, everything that went down was horrible. Even if you're on like that side of like not really backing him or whatever, right? Like that's not what I'm trying to get at. I'm like, you don't need to go to this guy's page and tell him to kill himself.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck who raised you?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
You can't do come on, man.
It's a time
like you can disagree. You can disagree with anything.
Situation, undeniably. And I just think, yeah, I mean, it sucks that people would say stuff like that, think stuff like that, and not be able to put themselves like, look, no one can put themselves in that position, but understand that like what he's going through. Like you don't need to make it. You don't even.
Right. You can have your own personal opinion on the whole thing. You don't got to tell the guy to kill himself, man.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, dude, come on. Like, you don't think that he's going through the shit right now?
Yeah, exactly. That's what people need to understand.
That's where my head's
we
at
can't
on it.
even
Like,
you really can't even understand it because unless you've experienced it. But like, just try to imagine.
I'm
What's
sick of the
going through
old
his
heads
head.
getting involved. The people that were from like my age that are talking shit. That's what I'm sick of. Like, don't fucking compare Ali to this shit. Like, just don't. Like, it's similar situation, yes, but like, dude, it's not the same fucking situation. I don't know. Anyway, that shit sucks, dude. Rest in peace to the homie.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Well, moving on. Jarne actually
something much more positive.
Yeah. So Jarne Verbruggen went pro for Element.
Thank God.
It's about time.
And the world is almost out of balance, dude. We're like teetering on the balance.
Zion is board.
Where the fuck is the Zion board at, dude?
The
world will just like, the world will come to balance as soon as we get that board.
Mike and I have both been obsessed with Jarne since the day we saw his footage.
It's true.
So we're both psyched. I think skateboarding's
like I'm hyped.
People really like the vibe. I think the Never Skateboard.
We need it. Like, we need
really
it, dude.
Put out such a cool personality for him and his skating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it brings a lot to skateboarding. I think it's sick. Yeah, I mean, he deserves the board. I haven't heard anyone complain about him getting a board. And he brought footage along with it, pro part.
Yeah,
one thing that I've
said it. No, totally.
Go ahead.
No, I feel like I've said it so many times that like me saying it again is whatever. But like when a dude turns pro, I just love seeing the video part alongside with it. Like, cool, he turned pro. That's one thing. But like when we get the footage to go along, like kind of like he went pro and here's why.
Yeah.
I like that. I really like that. Seeing Jarne footage is like my shit. Anyone who listens to Skate Fillet knows that dude's like the hottest shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like Jarne's got all the tricks.
He's got a really cool trick selection.
Yeah, like he's got a lot of
outlook
tricks.
On spots. The line with the front 180 and then switch front big to wall ride was absolutely amazing.
I feel like calling it a wall ride is like an
okay. I don't know.
That shit like is like a wall. Yeah, right. Like
whatever
frontside big spin into a wall
was insane. And he did it perfect. The one that was undeniably a wall ride was the ender, and that looked terrifying.
Oh God!
Like over that wall. I
also really liked that fat ass kickflip on that like not marble, like brick little planer thingy majig. Dude, that kickflip is fat, dude. Big as hell. I don't know. I love that dude.
Jarne's the man.
Are you gonna get his board?
I'm not planning on it, but that'd be a cool one. I'm not one that has like a board wall like you, but if I was, or hope maybe sometime in the future, that'd be one that'd be cool to have.
I really want a Lucas Puig board, a cliche board at that. Yeah, dude. And something that you noticed before that I didn't notice the first time when we had to rewatch. We were both very confused as to why he reused a clip from his Never Skateboard part, the 180 up what does he do up?
He always up a curb. He does a big spin on that bank, and then
Wally 180 Manny. Yeah. We both looked back at it, and it's because he daps up Preston right afterwards. So I'm sure that they threw that in just as a nice little homage to the homie.
Yeah, which was sick.
Which I love. Yeah, because I didn't know. I noticed it the first time I watched it on my phone, like at work, whatever, and like I didn't notice that. I just noticed that he did the same, like the clip was the same.
Yeah, the first I watched it twice. I was like, okay, why is this all new footage I've never seen, and then this clip is randomly reused?
I love it though.
But I'm glad that you noticed that, Mike, because that's super rad that they did that. Super rad.
I agree, and it also just goes to show like how far this dude's reach was, man. Like. So many people like filmed with this guy. So many people spent time with this guy. It's insane.
Yeah, it was cool to see the that tribute. I mean, skateboarding come together as a whole for his support after this situation. Obviously, the tribute in Thrash and Burn at the beginning was sick. Anything like that. I mean, like I've already said, that situation in particular, tough times in skateboarding are always a huge bummer because it is such a tight-knit community. But it is always really cool to see the community come together and support after a situation like that. It's great to see what they can do, what we can do together. So we're gonna move on to Street League. Kind of pretty different from Jarne, but they should toss Jarne in there next year at the Pro Open.
Dude, he would just like skate Mach 10 everywhere.
Yeah, he would do something crazy. So I personally had the opportunity to go to Street League, the Super Crown in LA last weekend, and it was I went for the women's and the men's contest, watched them all warm up, watched the whole thing. It was honestly like sicker than I expected it to be. I've been to Street League before, and this one was just like it was fired up. I enjoyed the dudes in it, which sometimes, not always, it'll just be like maybe it happens that the finals aren't dudes that I'm like super into watching as much as others. But with Louis in it, I was fired up. And
what did he place, like third or fourth?
Fourth. He was in first, dude. I thought he was gonna win. I was like, "Yo, this
he was kicking ass."
He was in first with like 2 tries left.
Yeah. When I was watching it, he was in first, and I was like, "Holy shit! I think Louis gonna win this."
Dude, Louis' runs were amazing. They were like they flowed so well. He skated so fast. Everything was stomped all perfect. And a trick he didn't even do in his run, a couple of tricks that he did in practice, was just like in Thrash and Burn. He goes alley-oop, pop, shove it over the handrail, and there was like 2 feet in between his board and the rail that he went over. It was just massive. Any fake he trade down the set, so perfect in practice, but then he never tried it in the contest.
That's one thing that I find like crazy when people nollie or fakey tray over stair sets.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
As much as I like honestly really enjoyed watching that contest, I loved watching the practice and watching those dudes warm up and just see like the consistency or like what goes into a trick. For example, Tori Pudwell, to be honest, it probably took him like 15 to 20 tries to do that nollie flip to board slide and practice down the rail. Just because he was kicking out, like he looked pretty nervous about it, and he just looked kind of uncomfortable with the trick, which makes sense. That's a crazy trick. Then probably after about 15 or 20, rolls away perfect, and then in the contest, I think he did it first try or maybe second. So it's crazy to see that level of like building up confidence, and then just like when it's time to go for it, he's going for it. Was gnarly. I loved watching Alexis Sablone.
She's so good.
To be honest with you, she took a lot of slams in practice, but I loved watching her because her flip tricks stood out a lot among the rest of the women.
She got that good
just
style.
Off the way she was flicking her kick flips and heel flips so good. I mean, not that there wasn't other sick flip tricks, but I don't know. Like she had a lot of pop, and I always love watching people with pop. Lacey's nose manny nollie heel for the win was insane.
She won, right? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, it was. Dude, Leticia, it was weird. So Leticia had the lead. She had one more try where she could like up her score or whatever, and she just fakey ollie down the stairs, and it didn't up her score at all. I didn't really understand like why she tried that trick, because obviously it's not gonna like get a huge score. But anyway, so her score didn't change, and it was just Lacey left, and I was like, dude, it would be so sick if Lacey won. First try, she hadn't tried it in the contest. I didn't see her try it in practice. Nose manny. It's like a 3 up, 3 down. She does nose manny nollie heel, just perfect. And the place got so fired up. Like it was so loud in there. It was super rad. Especially
I've seen the women before. I love it. I think it's badass.
It was sick. That was super, super cool to see that much hype for the women. And just at the contest in general, the energy was super rad. Obviously, Nyjah ended up taking the win, barely over Shane. And
the back 3 kick flip lip slide, man.
Dude, first try, didn't do it in practice, hadn't tried it.
That's
at least warming up that day. He hadn't tried.
That's one of those tricks that you literally can't be like, well, that doesn't deserve a whatever. It's like, dude, that deserves a 9.9 every single time.
I mean, he's like the only dude who's seen him do it, right?
I think Chris Cole has done
I was going to say, maybe we've seen Chris Cole do it on something.
I think Chris Cole has done one
But
before.
I mean, Nyjah pulled out first try. I was like, whoa,
Dude,
whoa.
if you're like you can be mad at Nyjah all you want, right? Like I don't care. But like when you talk about contest skaters, he's better than everyone else at contest skating.
Yeah. I mean, either of us. I mean, we'll both them. It's like that's not our favorite dude to watch, but like,
No,
is the respect there? Yeah. The respect for his
absolutely.
skateboarding is yes. Like he just back to 70 kickflip to lip slide down a handrail.
First try.
First try. Dude, I felt bad for Deshaun. So
What happened?
his first run, he does front 270 lip down the rail to start off his run,
Uh-huh.
lands, and his tail cracked, and he like looked down like he for sure knew it cracked, and you could tell just got in his head, messed up that run. His boy Andrew ran, got another board set up, and it just wasn't the same for him from there. Like the confidence just didn't.
What kind of boards was he skating this time?
He was getting reels.
Yep.
The confidence and focus just wasn't there for him from the start due to that board break, which sucked. But just because I think, I mean, obviously had a good chance of winning because he won the last stop.
It'd be cool to see him get back-to-back wins too. I feel like that's like such a humble dude that I really like seeing him win stuff.
Dude, he's such a good person.
Like Deshaun seems like such a nice dude, just all around, just nice.
He's like super easy to talk to, like really cares about other people, and like he's just a good person. It's sick to see how.
I mean, it's not like I haven't talked to him. I've met him multiple times. He's fucking rad.
Yeah, he's a sick dude.
Yeah. He's definitely on that like top tier of young dudes too.
I mean, I would imagine it can't be super long until he gets his name on his board, but obviously at the moment he doesn't have a board sponsor.
We got to get him with a board sponsor first.
Yeah, once he's got the company backing him, if
you're a company, why are you not paying this guy?
What was that? A board company?
Yeah, like, are you kidding? If I'm starting a board company, he's like #1 fucking draft pick, dude.
Yeah. For newer companies, I could see them using him hugely to push them.
He rides for Nike.
Yeah, and he's doing good in contests, and he
skates contests. Yeah, like come on, man.
I would assume it won't be too long until we see him on a board.
Where's Stabba, dude? Send this dude boards.
Whoa, on skate metal?
Put him on the mental. One with Trevor, that'd be cool.
That would be sick. I don't know where he's.
I miss that dude, man.
Who, Trevor?
Trevor Colden.
I even broke off for a little bit.
Yeah, he's been smoked, dude.
I know, dude. It seems like it's been like that almost since Chronicles. Like,
I feel like I have not heard from him since like the push part.
Yeah, Push and Chronicles. He put those both out, and then it's like skate, get hurt after a few months. Skate, and then get hurt. It sucks. It's like all these constant injuries.
Which sucks, dude, because he's like the shit. He's the dude.
I love watching Trevor skate. Love it.
He's that dude.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll get healthy soon.
Do you remember in that push part where he ollies off that thing onto that really skinny like thing?
Yeah, at the library in downtown.
Who does that?
It's in downtown LA, and dude, if you go there and look at it, it looks like you're gonna die.
I mean, the way that it's filmed looks like I'm gonna die. I'm not even on the board.
There's this light post right to the left of where he lands.
Like it had to have been first try, right?
No, they show attempts in one of his episodes, but that was the first one he put down. He was kicking out.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, how do you fuck that up and survive?
A stick, you would just get wrecked. Yeah, he was kicking out, and then he rolled away.
Like any which way you get tossed, you're dead.
Yeah, that was so heavy.
This is great.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next Trevor part.
I wish.
Let's talk about Jack Olson's rough cut. Did you watch that?
Oh, man. Yeah, speaking of Jack Olson, did you also watch that, like, dream trick thingy of him doing the half-cab hurricane?
What? The barley grinder.
Yeah. Like full 360 or full cab out? I really don't know.
Oh, are you talking about the one they put on Instagram today?
Yes, that trick is absolutely...
he did barley grind and just switch front threes out. Just all perfect.
My God, dude.
I had to watch it. I was like what?
Can we please get a clip of him doing that in the street so I can lose my damn mind?
Yeah, he needs to find just a perfect flat bar, but...
Oh, well, where's Tori, dude? Give him that damn spot book.
Flat bar frenzy.
Yeah, send him
Yeah, the way
send
he
him,
switched front
dude.
three out was so crazy. I was like, wait, how did he whip it that fast?
He landed bolts. He
It
whips
was
it and lands
so
bolts.
good. But did
Like
you
usually
watch
when
it?
you whip it that fast, you don't land bolts. You usually like
Yeah,
land on the tail a little bit. Yeah.
yeah. Did you watch his
I
actual
don't
like
know. That
dream
was
trick segment
fucked.
on the barracks though?
No. I thought that was it.
No, that was just like a random byproduct.
Oh, what? I thought
Yeah,
that
so,
was it. My
so
bad.
Chase tells him to try barley to switch front blunt. He does it second try of his life. And then he's like, oh, shove out. He shoves out within like probably 3 to 5 tries. And then he's like, oh, big spin out. And like 5 to 10 tries later, he gets big spin out.
Yeah, Jack's fucked up.
It,
He's another dude, man. We got to get that Jack board.
dude, I think he's the king of the barley grind.
I mean, does it through kinks. What
Yeah,
have we ever
it was
seen
cool
that?
seeing the process of that in his rough cut.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I mean, obviously there's more attempts, but it seemed like he was just taking it down there. Like he was just sitting
We got
on
a lot of rough cuts this week, huh?
rough cuts. Thrasher puts us in
Yeah.
there all the time.
Yeah, we also got a random one. We got Gilby from the what was it called? Hallelujah or some shit.
Oh, the vague.
Yeah, what wasn't it? A gospel.
Gospel? Yeah, it's like vague the skate shop, right?
What? Like, where did that come from? That
Yeah, I
shit
don't
dropped
know.
like months ago. Not that I'm
Yeah.
mad to get Gilby footage, but
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
dude,
They dropped
Gilbert is so fucking good.
Oh wait, this reminds me. Did you happen
Like
to
what?
Did you happen to see they did some rough cuts for Am Scramble and there's one with Tyson? It's like him
Yes.
and Corey Glick.
And Corey Glick. Yep. There's another one. Corey Glick's dude. He's like him and Tyson were like the last people from that trip, right? Zion.
Oh, to get boards, yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, almost everyone
like,
else has got boards.
that was a good trip to go on, dude.
Yes, I'm hyped that it's gonna be an annual thing. But as I was
Yeah.
saying, so they posted like the trailer for it on Instagram. You know how he does that
Mhm.
insane front hurricane where he half cabs out on like that shootout bar that's like this?
Yes, yeah, the flat bar. Yeah.
But yeah, they show like B-roll of him putting a little wax on it, and Corey Duffel comments on it. We need to end waxing rails or something.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. It's actually I think I screenshotted it because I'm a Yenta.
Yeah, it was like no more waxing metal rails or something.
No,
and there's
yeah,
like
give
all
me a
these
second.
comments.
I'm like,
what? It was so random.
oh, it said, oh fuck, I deleted it. But it said something like, we need to stop waxing rails.
Yeah.
That's what it said. I'm pretty sure it says that exactly. Actually,
it was so random. I was like, what?
Corey's mad, dude.
I mean, especially for the trick he was doing, it makes sense. The front hurricane a rail like that, like he doesn't want to stick.
And, like-
He's gonna die.
And like, who cares? It's
Yeah.
not fucking pool
So I feel
coping.
like, okay, so this dude just did an insane front hurricane on this rail, and the only thing you're comment on is the fact that he waxed it. Like,
Yeah, right.
what?
Who cares? Anyway, it's skateboarding. We use wax. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, that was weird. But yeah, I don't know. Mike, do you think Jack Olson's gonna go to Advance?
I don't know. He looked good
I
in
mean,
those
he's been
K-walks.
blatantly skating him.
Looked good in those K-walks, man.
And the K-Walks, those purple ones.
Tell you right now, he's a sick fit.
Yeah, I would back that.
I think
That'd
that's a
be sick.
very cool fit for him.
Yeah.
Especially for a dude that's that young and that good. If you're fucking Vans, like, yo,
might as well scoop him.
most of your team is in their 40s. You should probably scoop him up.
And he's a good fit. Obviously, skates with Kyle and
Right.
Chima.
Right. Oh yeah, good point. I never even think about that.
Yeah, a few of those dudes.
Dude, basically they have like the same sponsors, Chima and Kyle, right?
Yeah. Wait, isn't Chima's on Volcom too, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think they literally have like almost the exact sponsor.
That's like Mickey Papa and fucking Cody Mack.
Interesting. I never would have thought of that.
Dude, they have like 8 of the same sponsors. It's kind of funny.
Miles and TX are like the same.
Yeah, Miles is all the same. I don't think there's any different. Maybe
Or
like
Reynolds
hardware or
and
something. Well, yeah, that's like mentor shit, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still think it's sick that Cater's the one who got him into Ruka, like not the other way around.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. That like him and Zach are on it, and then Reynolds ended up getting on it.
Which is weird because I thought he was like running shit at Altamont.
Yeah, I still don't know what
I could have swore like Reynolds was the owner.
Always like known as like the owner or one of the owners.
In my mind,
I
I
would
associated
assume
him with as the owner.
He would have had to have sold his part of the company.
Which I thought I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought they were done. I thought they completely stopped.
Yeah, I thought it was dying too, but it's still around.
And then Neen talked about it, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, Neen mentioned it in his nightclub.
Wonder if that sweater that he wears is fucking Altamont because I like it.
I don't know.
The black one? I think it's tight. He's in Chicago right now, actually. I saw his Instagram.
Oh, sick. Probably going to go do a fat heel flip at Grant Park.
Yeah.
That park looks fun.
That is so fun. It is. It's really fun, but it's so fucked up now, like ghetto-wise, dude.
Oh, really?
I've been seeing some fucked up shit happen there lately that's like bumming me out, man.
That's a bummer.
The locals don't know how to act. I'm sorry if you're one of those that's listening, but you guys got to be better. That shit's crazy. They're like jumping kids out there and shit.
That's never good when it's never a good look either when that's going down at parks. Let's talk about something I know you're psyched on. Milton Martinez banging. He's just flying everywhere.
Man.
He's just flying everywhere.
I kind of mentioned this prior to us starting, but like, do you remember when I made that post that said like something along the lines of like wall ride of the year or some shit like that?
Oh, yes. Was it the Midler one that you were
Midler. It was Midler that I was hyped on. Yeah, I think even though it's at a skate park, dude, Milton Martinez just blew him out the fucking water.
Dude, he sent it.
That wall ride that he does, the backside one, wow. Oh my god, dude.
Biggest gap to that thing.
He rides the wall so much and then ollies off.
It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know how people I don't skate like that, so I have just no idea how these dudes just be flying around doing shit like that. It's like crazy to me.
Was the extension on the quarter pipe. He does like nollie big heel to nose pick. The way it flips is insane.
He skates for what?
He just jumps and just like and just goes right to his feet. It was so sick. He skates for
Creature?
Yeah, Creature and Cons.
You know, dude, our shop sells a lot of Creature boards.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, we got like, you know, those boards we sell a lot are Willis's boards. They do well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't realize that until recently. I was down there the other day.
Yeah.
We're doing you'll think this is sick. We're doing like a holiday. We do a holiday party every year. Or sorry, a Halloween party every year. And this year, like I wanted to get involved more with like the marketing aspect of it, or like the what's going on, I guess, so to speak. The planning of it and just like everything. So like I threw out the idea of making it like Dime Challenge inspired and have like small little challenges and shit, you know? So that's what we're gonna do. It's sick, dude. It's sick. The way that it's coming out is rad. It's gonna be like
that's the best, like local little whatever.
Yeah, but we're gonna try to blow it out. We're gonna try to make it big.
Sick.
But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be like longest power slide, highest hippie jump. Like they're gonna be fun as fuck, dude. Like, you know how like have you ever seen the Fargo Park? How there's like a 4-block there? It's pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Okay, well, people have already murdered it. Like it's been shut down, right? So like what I thought, because like obviously best trick is like an easy contest to have and a really fun one to like put on, you know what I mean? So what I decided I would do is like I'm gonna fucking throw a little ramp right before it, dude. Maximum fucking air.
Like a launch ramp?
Yeah. Not like a launch, but just like a wedge ramp. A kicker.
So dudes are gonna be flipping their boards off this thing.
Yeah, they're gonna be flying, dude. It's gonna be sick. I can't wait to see it. Dude.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then I forgot what the other challenges were. There's 2 more though. That'll be fun. I'll start promoting it.
Well, yeah, everyone in the Midwest, y'all better get there.
Yeah, Midwest, dude. You're welcome to come on, have a good time, dude. Bring your costume. I kind of want to be I want to be a fucking a Sith Lord.
Interesting.
Yeah. What are you gonna be for Halloween, right? Do you dress up?
I'm kind of lame about Halloween.
You don't dress up?
I haven't done anything on Halloween in forever.
Oh, I love
To be honest
Halloween.
with you.
It's so goofy and stupid.
It is, which is sick.
As an adult,
I would like to do something
man,
like that. If there was like some like sick skate local like
yeah.
that type of thing, I would like go to
Dude,
that.
our Halloween parties at Fargo are so lit, dude. Like it's like the most like we'll have like 4 bands come play and we'll just fucking straight rage it, dude. It's good. Fargo's sick. I hope you come out to Chicago one day and you just like get to skate, man. You'd have
That would
such a
be
good
cool.
time here. You'd seriously there like Chicago is artsy as hell, dude. Like you'd have fun, man. Like there's a lot of cool stuff to do in the city.
Seems like
Ask
cool
Jim, dude.
spots
He
like
loves it
popping up there.
here. Yeah.
You said
Go
what?
skate the seawall. I said ask Jim. He loves it here.
I know. Yeah, he always was it like Street League or something? He was saying he always gets there whenever he gets a chance. But yeah, that seems like
Mhm.
spots like pop up
I
there
was
for a
so
second.
surprised that he came for Street League.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
he liked watching skating, right?
Yeah, but he came by himself. That's the gnarly part. Is like I like the other time I met up with Jim, it was like he was with the entire deluxe like squad.
For that like House of Vans.
Yeah, that shit. And then like this time he was just by himself, just loving skateboarding. It was so crazy, like cool to see. Like he literally was just He didn't even sit in his fucking assigned like seat. He was just walking around talking to everybody, like getting stoked. I don't know, dude. I love seeing shit like that, dude. It gives me hope. As like,
I love skating.
because like, dude, I'm getting older now, man, and like everyone I know that's my age, they don't skate. They don't skate anymore. So it's like, fuck, dude. To see cool stuff like that is like, I need that right now.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we got about 2 more things on this list
What are they?
that we should at least
I'm ready.
mention.
I'm ready to go.
So the first one is Kevin Scott got welcomed to DGK. He's been getting hooked up by them for a while. I think his name really got put on the scene when he back 50'd that, what is it, a 32 or 6? The one that Nigel back.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah, that.
Yeah, he
rail.
grinded that in his, what were those barracks parts called? Next New Wave.
Next New Wave, yep.
Yeah,
those are gnarly.
I think that's probably what kind of like really blew his name up somewhat. And he's kind of been through some sponsor changes as far as board sponsors go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as far as board sponsors go, he's been all over the map.
Yeah. So I mean, he seems to have found his home, which is sick. Put out a gnarly welcome to the team part where he continues to prove that he likes grinding big rails, like some scary looking rails with kinks.
With kinks.
And he's got good dude.
Oh shit.
Where he like always up. I think there's one where he always up before the kink, which is just gnarly. Like gaps out of it, like straight over it, you know. But
you see what we're getting tomorrow?
No.
New Atlantic Drift.
Oh yeah, I'm psyched. I think it's gonna be the SF one.
It already looks buck just from this trailer.
Atlantic Drifts. You need to get
all of them have been absolutely crazy.
You haven't scoped, so far. You need to get there. Now.
Those have been so gnarly so far. Every single one has been absolutely buck.
Because there's a lot of dudes in there that I've been familiar with. Mainly from like the European cons edits that they make. But like these are really kind of like putting their names out there more for like Americans to be more familiar with.
Talk about it.
What?
I said I'm excited to talk about it next week.
Yeah, dude, those are so fun to watch.
Dude, all I know is that every time we get Tom Knox shit, like footage,
Tom Knox,
he always does something that's like totally groundbreaking.
He's got some like him and Suchu might have the quickest skateboarding.
They do.
Tom
Knox does flip tricks. He does flip tricks before stair tricks.
Yeah, and there's like manuals across the street that he does, or just like
I can't understand this logic that he.
How did you do that?
Like, bro, when I do stair tricks, man, I need all the run up.
he like flat ground land and then hit another one.
Yeah, like holy shit, dude. I need all the run up. Like, all of it. I need to be able to look down at my feet like 5 times before I go. Man. Yeah, he's buck.
And then Herman Stein or Sten. Did you watch his new part?
Dude, this link wouldn't open.
Really?
I swear on my life, I tried about 6 different times. I waited to get home to get to my own Wi-Fi and everything.
weird.
Oh, I swear to God, it kept saying page
If I
cannot be
just click on the
displayed.
link that I texted you, it opens right up.
I swear on my life, dude. It's not even.
Okay, well, let's hold off because I want to talk about this part. So I think it'd be kind of better just to mention it next week, and you'll be able to watch it. Because I think you're gonna like this. I mean, you've seen him before, right?
I recognize the name really well.
Yeah, you'll recognize his skating because he's had clips and some real edits.
Okay.
So I think it'll be fun.
Oh, I remember him from the real stuff. He's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, is he the one that does that gnarly hill bomb at the end? Of that, was it Spitfire?
Oh no, not that guy. But you'll for sure recognize him. He's European.
Okay. Do you know what I'm talking about though?
German.
Where, like he rides up and then comes back switch.
Oh, I'm not familiar. Like, I mean,
damn it, dude!
I don't remember.
No, we talked about it, and I remember being stoked on that. I wonder if it's the same guy.
This guy's on Adidas. I remember you were psyched that he was on Adidas. He skates a lot of rails in that San Diego video they came out with.
I do like Adidas. Dude, I have these Adidas on right now. Check these fucking things out. They're slip-ons, right? And they are just like made for feet. Like, dude, these things
I remember seeing Diego wear those.
Oh my God, these shoes are comfortable, dude. Holy shit. It's literally, it feels like I have slippers with a sole.
Slippers, that's good.
Slippers with a sole on it, dude. That's how they feel, too. Like, I kid you not, man.
That's tight. So we'll hold off on the Herman part. It's just dropped today anyway. So we'll mention that next week. We got Atlantic Drift. This was a sick week at skating, and I'm sure this upcoming week we'll bring some more good stuff. If there's anything we didn't talk about or something that's coming out this week that you want us to talk about, hit us up. We'll make sure that we watch it and mention it on the show. And yeah, anything else, Medina?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, that's a wrap. 120s next week. Thank you, guys.
Oh, that's a lot.